Hi, I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Lorraine,
And
this is Inspiring Business.
Today we have Victoria Tayler from VTM. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
So, Victoria, can you tell us a bit about what you do?
Well, basically I provide outsourced marketing services to a range of businesses, both in Australia and overseas. So that can be anything from digital marketing campaigns, marketing strategies, doing marketing planning, etc. Really have a broad range of skills in all areas of marketing that businesses can benefit from.
Fantastic. Can you tell us why or how you got into doing what you do into your business?
Well, I was working as an in-house marketer. I started off in a PR agency in Australia and then moved to the UK and worked there for 7 years. I then had to move to Switzerland because my husband relocated with his company and thought I'd have a bit of a career break. And a couple of months in, I was contacted by a former employer from London. They were about to launch their company on the London Stock Exchange and asked if I would be interested in running the communications program. And I said that's absolutely fine, but I now live in Switzerland and they think that doesn't matter. So I then did that for them, just flying in each month from Switzerland to London and helping them with that program. So they became my first client. I was able to set myself up as a consultant, something that I hadn't thought of doing, and it grew from there. You start off with one client and then word spreads, and my next client was actually based in Switzerland, but they were a Swiss company that wanted to reach English-speaking customers. So with my contacts and connections, and obviously being English-speaking, was able to help with that. And yeah, the rest is sort of history. I did that for 14 years before coming to Australia, and I don't have the same range of contacts in Australia, having lived overseas for 21 years or so. So I took an in-house role for 3 years and left that earlier this year because I realised that consulting is where I want to be. I like the variety of clients and the flexibility. It's not for everybody. It does have its advantages and its disadvantages, but I know that it's the right career path for me.
I see. So business has its ups and downs. What are some things that have been exciting and some difficult times that you've had in your business?
Well, exciting time. I love what I do. I love marketing, being able to achieve those business goals for customers. So marketing these days, especially with digital marketing, everything's measurable, and you can say to a client, I can do this for you, and actually achieve those goals, which gives me a great sense of achievement. And I've worked on lots of launch campaigns, etc. So seeing something that I've been involved in from development actually go out to the market and people start talking about it and it being recognised and generating momentum, that's also powerful in terms of my enjoyment of what I do. From a consulting side of which point of view, the downsides, which I'm sure are the same with a lot of consultants, no matter what industry you are in, that you've always got to be looking for new business. You never know when a customer is not going to be around anymore, and you've got to keep the funnel, and that's the same for most businesses. That takes time and effort. That also, I find that it's not possible to take long holiday periods. You just need to be available all the time. If you are not available, then that is an opportunity for your client to look for somebody else, and I certainly don't want that to be the reason why I lost a client. So that's part of my working ethos, that I'm always available.
Sure.
And I work for a lot of international clients still too, so being able to be on hand and answer their inquiries in their daytime, etc., can be challenging, but that's also something that I've decided is worthwhile and I enjoy doing.
Fantastic. Would you have any advice or any tips for people that are new to business or looking to go into business for themselves or be consultants for themselves?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I'm new to being a consultant in Australia, so what I've been doing since deciding to go back into business for myself is networking, and it's not within everybody's comfort zone. We're not all extroverts, and I understand, but it is the best way to get your brand out there, to get people aware of your business. Most regional areas in Australia have a business chamber or somewhere that's running events. If you're at an event, and don't be afraid to ask questions and show your knowledge in that area, and take advantage of the networking, even if that means that you take a friend along with you to sort of go as a team to approach people.
Sure.
That's what you've got to do. I just can't stress enough how valuable it is. You've got to be proactive. Just waiting at home for the phone to ring is not it's not a positive way to approach your business. So there's that side of things, and then there's having the good online presence, because still that's how people will find you.
Mm-hmm.
And I often get asked, oh, you don't have a website. And the reason I don't have a website is that to have a good website needs to be, as a marketing person, I know it needs to be regularly updated, and you're driving content to it all the time, and I'm spending my time doing that for my clients that I know I wouldn't be able to keep my website to the standard that it needed to be to benefit my business. And that's some advice too. If you can't do that effectively, then it's sometimes better not to have one than to have one and not have it look as good as it can. And I find having a good LinkedIn presence, etc., is good enough to promote my consultancy business. And the same with your social media accounts. Just having them for the sake of having them it's sometimes better to not have them unless you're going to use them efficiently and effectively for the good of your business, because it's public perception at the end of the day, and you have to be putting the best face forward, in my opinion.
Fantastic. Wow.
Thank you for coming in today, Victoria.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Some great information there. Thanks for sharing it.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And thanks for watching.
Inspiring business.